Hi everyone. Today we're going to study how to convert percent to fraction and vice versa. First, let us define percent. A percent is a ratio whose denominator is 100. We use the symbol like this, and we read this as the percent to show percent. To illustrate, suppose I have a circle here, and the totality of the circle is considered to be 100%. As the saying goes, the totality of one thing is 100%. Now I have another circle. I want to divide this into two. So the half of this circle is 50%. With respect to the total of 100%, if I divide the circle into two, I will divide also that 100 to be 50. So the half is 50%. As we say, half of one thing is 50%. Next, let's have a short review of the fraction. So it is an expression written like this, P over Q. We know that the number on top is called the numerator. The number down here is the denominator. To illustrate, I have here a circle, and I'm going to cut this into two. I'm going to shade the left side of the circle. As we see here, the number of shaded part is 1, and the total number of parts is 2. So if I'm going to put this as a fraction, the number 1 will be the numerator, and the number 2 is the denominator. So this circle here, with respect to a fraction, it is 1/2. Now we're going to relate the percent and fraction. So a while ago, in our early discussion, this is the illustration of half of the percent. We call it 50%. In our review of the fraction, this is a picture of a fraction where 1/2 is shaded. So by this illustration, we can see that there is a relationship of the percent and the fraction. And now we're going to go to the next topic. So this is topic A, how to convert percent to fraction. We're going to follow 3 steps. The step 1 is drop the percent sign. Step 2, write the number as numerator and put 100 as denominator. Step 3, reduce to lowest term if possible. Let's have example 1. Convert 36% to fraction. For step 1, the number 36 is listed down here without the percent sign. In step 2, I'm going to write the 36 as numerator, and I'm going to put 100 as denominator. And in step 3, I'm going to factor out the numerator and denominator, and I will check for the greatest common factor. So the 36 is factored out into 4 times 9, and the 100 is factored out into 4 times 25. As we can see, the number 4 is common to the numerator and denominator, so we can cancel that. And then we will collect the remaining numbers. So in the numerator it is 9, and in the denominator it's 25. So this is 9 over 25. It means our 36% is equal to 9 over 25 in fraction. Let us see example 2. According to a survey, 87% of college students have a smartphone. write this percent as a fraction. So step 1, I'm going to copy the 87 without the percent sign. So it's written here now. For step 2, I'm going to put this 87 as numerator and this 100 as denominator. In step 3, I will simply copy the same value from step 2 because the only factor common to this 87 and 100 is 1. So the final answer is 87 over 100. So these numbers, 87 and 100, are called relatively prime.
Example 3. Convert 125% to fraction. Here are the steps. So step 1, we drop the percent sign. So this 125% becomes 125. Then step 2, write the number as numerator and put 100 as denominator. So we have here 125 over 100. Step 3, reduce the lowest term. So we express 125 as 5 times 25 over 100 is 4 times 25. Let us cancel out the common, which is 25. So we have 5 over 4. This is our final answer.
Let's go to topic B, how to convert fraction to percent. We're going to follow these two steps. Step 1, we multiply the fraction by 100. Then simplify. Step 2, we affix the percent sign. Let's have example 1. Convert 9 over 25 to percent. Step 1 says we're going to multiply the fraction by 100. So the normal procedure is I'm going to multiply this 9 by this 100, and the result I'm going to divide by 25. However, to simplify the computation, we can do the cancellation on this part. So when we cancel 25 and 100, the 25 becomes 1 and the 100 becomes 4. And then we're going to multiply the 9 by 4. It becomes 36. So the denominator of 1, we don't need to write because it's 1 in the denominator. We can simply not write it anymore. So this 36, we are finished with step 1. For step 2, we'll just affix the percent sign. So this is 36%. It means this 9 over 25 is equal to the 36%. If you remember, this same example is the problem in our topic A, the 36%. Let's go to example 2. Convert 1/2 to percent. In step 1, we multiply by 100. So 1/2 times 100, then we can cancel the 2 and the 100. The 2 becomes 1, 100 becomes 50. So if we divide 1 by 1, this value is simply 1, and the value 1 multiplied by 50 is 50. And then for step 2, we will affix the percent sign. 50% is our final answer. So 1/2 is equal to 50%. This is the same values that we see in our illustration earlier, that the 1/2 is equal to 50%. At the same time, the 50% is equal to this 1/2 in fraction.
Example 3. Convert 11 over 8 to percent. Step 1, let's multiply this fraction by 100. So we have 11 over 8 times 100. Then let us simplify. Let us factor the number 8 into 4 by 2. Let us factor out 100 by 25 times 4. Then we can cancel the 4 and the 4 down here. We can multiply 11 by 25 as 275. Then we divide by 2, and that will be 137.5. And step 2, we just affix the percent sign. This is the final answer. Example 4. Convert 2 and 1 over 5 to percent. We have here a mixed number. First thing to do is to convert to improper fraction. So we have 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. And we write 11 over 5. So this is the equivalent improper fraction. Then we go to our steps. Step 1, let's multiply by 100. Then let us simplify. Considering the denominator here, which is 5, let us factor out the 100 into 20 by 5, so that we can cancel the denominator 5 by this factor 5. Then we multiply 11 by 20. So we have 220. Step 2, we have fixed the percent sign. This is now the final answer.